All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and for the content, there is no vendor refresh that came with Beyond Light, but there are some really good weapons that Banshee 44 has in his inventory. One of them that I know of is the Long Shadow, and I'm going to turn in 10,000 weapon parts. I'm going to do the science, the heavy lifting that you don't need to do, so that way we can find out what is good, since there's been a lot of sandbox changes. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Lucky, you're an absolute brain-dead moron. It just said in the TWAB today that they're going to add all of this stuff to the World Drop loot pool on November 24th. So you should turn in all of your weapon parts on November 24th. And my answer to that is his loot pool was technically smaller right now, so I have a better chance of getting god rolls of what he currently has now than what I would have on November 24th. And I have so many weapon parts now that 10,000 is literally a drop in the bucket to me. I've got 10,000 on my character, and I've got 20,000 in the vault. So I'm not too stressed on weapon parts. So here we go. Let's see what we get. 10,000 weapon parts. This is gonna take a bit. A steel symbol. I don't think any of the swords are gonna be of any value at all. There's definitely some good snipers out there though. Our pinnacle's only a +1, so it depends on the pinnacle. There's tier 1, 2, and 3 pinnacles. And I believe the tier 2s are +1, if I'm understanding correctly. I could be wrong about that, though. But yes, the lower tier pinnacles are +1s. That is a thing. Just keep that in mind. Escape velocity is dropping from this is actually really good. I just realized now. Escape velocity, a great weapon for this season. One that I didn't really think to farm out. So I'm happy to see some of those drop. Getting some old fashions drop. I don't know what emblem that is on there. I wonder if that's actually a sunset old fashioned. We'll see. As soon as stuff starts going to the Postmaster, I will take a minute to clear things out because I obviously don't want to get a god roll of something and then have it be yeeted into the Postmaster. That would be no bueno. Non-hungers are still great to get. I think by now most people have a god roll. I know I have a god roll for PvE and PvP, so I'm not too stressed on it. I do need a god roll interference though. I need the auto-loading holster with spike nades interference, so I'm actually really excited that I just saw that as well. I didn't realize that was actually going to be in Banshee's loot pool. I do have a bunch of god rolls of Distant Tumulus, so I'm not too bent on that. Bad Omens Rocket, not really, don't need that. Enigma's Draw, not too impressed with that. So that's the first thing going to the Postmaster, so I'll keep my eye on that a little bit more. Some rocket launchers, nothing too crazy. It would have been nice if Bungie would have added maybe some new perks to the loot pool to some of these weapons. That way even same old weapons feel more fresh when they have some updated perks on them, but each their own, you know. It's frustrating. We don't have nearly as much vendors as back in the day, but even still it's tough to get a vendor refresh. Definitely we're dying for it though. We need it. Night's Watch Scout. Hoping some more of those grenade launchers drop for me. I know the sniper can drop. Kinetic sniper. There's a lot of stuff that it can actually drop. His loot pool is actually kind of massive. Alright, so I am going to go over to the Postmaster now before this gets a little too out of hand. And I'm going to clear some stuff out before I end up crying because a god roll gets deleted.
Hi there.
Alright, so Enigma's Draw, not a very good roll. Overflow Rangefinder, that's a good roll for the Dire. Triple tap, under pressure, I'll delete that. Subsistence, Demolitionist. It's interesting, these actually don't have the dual perks like they used to have back in the day. I know I don't need any Distant Tumulus. I know I have a really good roll of all of those. Don't need the shotgun. And don't care for this fusion. Let's go through the connects we got here. We got triple tap osmosis. We can delete that. Firmly planted, surrounded. Actually doesn't sound too bad. I might lock that. Keep that. Do this. Let's see what escape velocity we got. Got a Zen moment. This is more like a PvP roll than anything. Might keep that. This I'll delete. It's 120. Oh wow! I actually didn't even think about that. You could get a 120 for Crucible purposes. You get a 120 True Prophecy. I have just started using these 120s in Crucible, and they're actually really nasty. So I'm going to keep my eye on the true prophecies now. Gotta realize that. A quick draw surrounded roll is kind of cool for that hand cannon. This is definitely not a good PvP roll. Full auto opening shot. Delete that. And we will delete that. Go to this. We can delete the fusions. Delete this nature of the beast. This is pretty good gnawing hunger, but I already have like so many god rolls of that. Found a cartridge. Quick draw. I already know I have like 3 god rolls of that gun. Get rid of all those Uriels. Send one multi-kill clip. Good, good, good. Alright, perfect. Clear all that out. I know I don't need any of these swords. Let's see what we got for this. I don't think this is the right archetype. I think it's 150. Yeah, I think we don't want Outrageous Fortune. I think we want this interference. We want it to have spike nades and auto loading. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts to see. This has auto loading but no spike, so it's actually a trash roll. I'm gonna lock it for now because it's probably my best roll. This has spike nades and it has field prep. Wow, you've got to be kidding me. I literally got the right perks on the 2 separate ones, but not on the same gun. That's what we need. We need a prismatic recaster that merges guns together and takes the crap rolls from one, puts it onto the other.
Thank you.
When do we get that,
Well
Bungie?
done.
When you have 2 near god rolls, you can fuse them together and get that 1 god roll you want.
What do you need?
Alright, so we've used up about 3,300 tokens, so we're about a third of the way through it. We'll keep chugging along. We'll get another third in here. Ooh, a Truth Teller is really good. A Blinding Grenades Truth Teller is actually huge. If that has auto-loading holster and Blinding Grenades, that would actually be really nice. Last Perdition, not really too stoked on that. Obviously the rocket launcher and the sidearm. Toil and Trouble is not a very good shotgun. Unfortunately, Astral Horizon just outclasses it in every way. True Prophecy is that 120 now. So True Prophecy, a good roll of True Prophecy would actually be kind of cool. See if we can find a PvP roll of that. Wishbringer, I don't know what its exact perk pool is though, so it may not be the best. We'll see though. We'll give it a try. I literally only have like 2 120 hand cannons in my vault right now, so I really need to stock up and find out like what I want to use if I'm going to start using 120s, you know. Got some Gnawing Hunger, another True Prophecy, Honor's Edge. I know all these swords are going to be useless. They're not going to be as good as the Falling Guillotine. Interference, that's a big pog. Distant Tumulus, I got a bunch of those. Old Fashioned. Last Hope. I don't think I ever did get the God roll Last Hope. There we go. Some stuff's getting sent to the Postmaster. That's gonna get sent to the Postmaster. I'll let a few more things go to the Postmaster before I head over there. Here's the Beast. Get quite a few energy weapons right now. I would be really stoked. I don't know which weapon I would want the absolute most, but I would be really stoked if I did get that Truth Teller that has Blinding Grenades. That's actually something I want. No Euros, don't mind that. Don't care for that much. Lucky, is there Trials tomorrow? No, Trials has been canceled until next weekend, so Trials will be out next Friday. Like a week and 8 days from now. Alright. That is quite a few energy weapons, so I think I'm going to stop here before I get too crazy. Yeah, even more energy weapons. Wow. Alright, Banshee, chill with the energy weapons. Get it. Alright, let's see what we got in the Postmaster now. We got Firmly Planted Multiclip. I don't actually know what the God roll Last Hope is, so I'm just going to hold on to that for now. Doesn't have the right perks on it. Dang. That sucks. Don't want to delete it just in case it's good in some other way, though. I'll keep it for now. Honestly, I really don't need it, though. It sucks. I'm sad about it. GN7, we get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the old-fashioned. Get rid of that. And don't need that. Don't need that. And Outlaw Kill Clip Last Dance. Honestly, it's probably not that bad. Might just keep that for now. Let's go through what I've got on my inventory here. Swashbuckler, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Let's see what we got. We got opening shot, demolitionist for the True Prophecy. Not too bad for a crucible hand cannon, honestly. You know, in this meta, we're gonna be wanting to get our grenades for stasis, so I'm actually gonna hold on to that. And wow, this one's even better though. Wow, this one's got crazy range. Range masterwork, accurized rounds, sure shot, opening shot. Wow, this is like a max range. Rampage. Wow, this is actually that's actually a good roll. Old fashioned. It's funny, I would never think I'd be looking at a True Prophecy thinking, oh yeah, this is a god roll. It's crazy how times have changed. We can get rid of this. Field prep rampage. Oh my gosh, auto loading holster. No. No. The ultimate pain. No. No blinding nades. Why? Why? Why must I suffer? Always. Ah. No. No, no, no. Dang it! That was close to being such a good roll. Let me delete this. Maybe I can get this grenade launcher though. No spike and field prep. That we can delete. That we can delete. Maybe this is the grenade launcher. Nope. We got grave robber. That is a big dismantle. It's a terrible roll. Let me get rid of that as well. So we're starting to get some pretty good guns in here. I'll even pick these up. Keep these on the character.
Thank you, thank you.
We got 6 on this one, 5 on this one, 2 on this one. Alright, let's go turn in the rest of these tokens. These always end up being lengthy videos, but I know that people of the channel love watching loot drop and figuring out what's good at the vendors, so make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this content. And I will be doing another big drop on November 24th after there's an update. So from now until then, I might make a video on what specifically to get from him while his loot pool is a little bit smaller. But we'll see. Let's see what we get this run through. Some more dire promises, Night's Watch. The God Roll Truth Teller, like the one I'm looking for is auto loading and blinding. That's really good. That would actually be really strong for the raid even. That's one of the weapons that I want to take into the raid for day 1. Because essentially Wendigo, I don't know if you ever used Wendigo, but Wendigo had the blinding effect. And whenever you had to use an exotic in a different slot, like if you used Izzy, using Wendigo was so strong. Blinding enemies, they just stop shooting at you and like wander off. So good. I think that'll be really good in the new raid, especially during contest modifier. So that's my opinion and what I think will be good. So we'll see though. You never know. I think it's just one of those weapons that you should have in your arsenal. You know, if you're trying to build up, you know, a crazy character with crazy loot, definitely have that truth teller sitting in there. Because it's no joke. Wonder if you could do a video on how armor works in the game. I don't quite understand how armor works in the game. Well, it kind of depends. You know, talking about how does it work? You know, you get armor to drop, you put it on, and the perks work. You've got stats, and then you've got mods. You know, stats and mods. I might make a video about that, but I kind of would want to have a focus on something more focused on like the new armor. Maybe there's newer armor that has 5 slots. So I might make something on that regard. Overflow under pressure, we can delete that. We can delete all these toils and troubles. None of those are good. We can delete all the other swords. None of those are good. No toil. No sidearm. Snapshot dragonfly. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. And we can delete that. And we go in the inventory. We've got snapshot rangefinder. This is a good this is a great hand cannon for Crucible. Has no range, or has no damage boosting perk, but with these ones, might be better to not have them. So I'll keep that for now. Feeding Frenzy is surrounded. It almost sounds like it would be really fire in PvE for some reason. I might hang on to that. I'm not sure. Outlaw multi-kill clip has some good synergy. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that though. Let's see what we got here. We got this auto-loading one that we already seen before. This one has Feeding Frenzy and spikes. No blinding grenades on any of these truth tellers. Hard to find those sometimes, I swear. Rampage. I'll just delete this one. Let's see what we got on this grenade launcher. Blinding grenades, auto-loading. Oh! My God! Yes. And swashbuckler? Oh my God. And reload speed if I had to reload it, even though I wouldn't because I got auto-loading. Oh my God, this is so good. I'm masterworking this right now. This is so good. This is very, very good. This is a god roll gun. This is something you want. I'm really happy this actually came through. Let's go. Got that. We can delete this. And we can delete this. Looks like I've got quite a bit of kinetic guns sitting in here. Quick draw surrounded, feeding frenzy surrounded. I'll definitely choose feeding frenzy over that one if I'm gonna even try out that gun. That's more of a PvP roll. Let's see what we got in the power. Big pogs. You can delete this. You can delete this. You can delete, I think, everything. I think these are all the bad archetypes. So we don't want any of these weapons. The only power weapon I'm looking for would be the interference within the current meta is very strong.
Thank you.
So that's all I'm looking for. So I think this will be my last bit here to turn in.
What do you think?
Turn in these gunsmith materials with Banshee. This guy's strong on me. Make sure not to join on me. That guy booted. There we go. Let's turn in this stuff. We got some shotguns. Don't think there's any good Wishbringer rolls. Nature of the Beast, I don't think so. Dire Promise, nope. Ingredient, nope. We got less than 1,000 tokens left. We've turned in over 9,000 tokens. I'll do a look at my overall loot haul at the end of this. There we go. That's outrageous fortune, unfortunately. Looks like we're not getting any good stuff at the end here. It looks like maybe all my good RNG was wasted on that one truth teller. Unfortunate. But we'll see. We got a few more we got a few more packages to turn in here. We got like I think maybe 3 more. And this will be that was my very last one. So that's it. Last one is a Uriel's gift. I think that's gonna be it. That's 10,000 weapon parts. And if we get 10,000 likes on this video on November 24th, I'll turn in 20,000 weapon parts. We'll see if we can hit that mark or not. We'll delete that. Subsistence Swashbuckler. It's kind of a nice roll. I think I have a Subsistence Rampage roll though. Don't worry about that. Delete that. We'll delete that. And we'll delete this. And we'll look at what we got. The last bit of haul. We got firmly planted that. We can delete that. Auto loading under pressure. Delete that. And then the last few weapons, we got Slide Shot Rampage. Delete this. Delete this fusion. Delete this shotgun. And delete this item. Alright. And the grenade launchers. So, let's look at our overall loot haul. I was told that you could get the long shadow from this, but no long shadows dropped. So, I might be wrong on that. Thankfully, I made this video. Thankfully, I did the science. I did the heavy lifting for you. I think maybe on November 24th, this might be in the loot pool. We'll see. Obviously, I'll test it then. We've got a Hawthorns with Surrounded, firmly planted. Not too bad. It's mostly using for PvE purposes, if anything. I still don't think it's even that strong in PvE, so we won't worry about that too much. Zen Moment Elemental Capacitor. This is going to be a really nasty laser gun. PvP focus rather. Overflow rangefinder, PvP hand cannon. This is something I'm actually kind of excited to use in PvP. This is I wouldn't say this is quite a god roll. Maybe in terms of range, this might be a god roll actually. With Rampage procced one time, I might be able to Rampage proc maybe once or twice. Might be able to hit some 2-taps. Actually, with one stack of Rampage, I would be doing 99 to the head, so I would be 2-tapping. This could actually be really nasty. This might actually be a god roll more than I even realized, because I'm just starting to use 120s. So this is probably the most excited I'm for, besides the grenade launcher. And then this hand cannon, mostly for PvE. And then we got this grenade launcher, which had auto loading and nothing, so we can actually delete that one because we got the god roll with this auto loading blinding. Oh, I'm so happy. I couldn't be any happier with this. You shoot the grenade launcher, you swap to your kinetic, your primary ammo weapon, and you've blinded all of them, and you just mow them down while they're blind. Then it auto loads, so you swap back to it and you blind them again, and you just keep constantly blinding the ads and then mowing them down, so that way you pretty much just don't get shot at all. This is why it's such good synergy. Such a strong weapon. And then we got some good last hopes there. And then in terms of power weapons, this interference is really, really good if you can get auto loading and you can get this perk right here, spike grenades. Well, spike grenades and auto loading, but unfortunately I didn't get that, so it feels bad. If you can get spike, auto loading, and full court, that's also pretty dope. But mostly just those two is a god roll. So unfortunately I didn't get either of those though, so I'm just gonna cry about that. I'm still a little bit sad. Hopefully, maybe on November 24th I'll get one to drop, but I'm excited. I'm actually going to take this into the raid with me. So there it is. That's 10,000 weapon parts. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.